Occur. So I see the internet doing backflips over Latto's new album. Girl, I literally had to laugh out loud. You really waited 365 whole days to respond to an apology. Babe, that's not a diss track. That is a cry for help. Day. Let's be so for real right now. You rapping "My man bought it" just because I offered to buy you a bag a year ago? Sweetheart, if my Euro apology is the best material you could find for your project, your pen game is absolutely tragic. You need my name to trend. You need my name to get the blogs to write about you. I am living rent-free in your head, and honestly, you should be paying me for the algorithm boost. And my man bought it. So cute. Bragging about a man buying you a bag? Honey, I buy my own bags with my own stadium tour check. I don't need a man to fund my closet. My own black card does that. Stop comparing your little allowance to my own money. I apologized back then because I have class and accountability. You threw a subliminal because your PR team told you my name equals clicks. Keep my name out your mouth. Focus on your own lane. And maybe next year you won't need a 365-day-old beat to sell records. Occur. Stay mad. Stay streaming my name for clout.
Okay, so Cardi B really tried to clown Latto for being in a situationship with a man who allegedly still has a wife.
What did you want the girls to feel?
Confident. Like, I wanted them to feel like aggressive and confident. I think that's like pretty much my music across the board, though.
Yeah.
I think I stand for like, you don't need nobody, go out and get it yourself.
Thank you.
You know,
It's important.
Independent.
It's important.
Yeah.
Latto's entire brand, her whole thing was about getting the bag and getting out clean. No kids, no attachments, no being tied down to a man who wasn't fully hers. She said it publicly, repeatedly, that she wanted to be married before she had children. That was the line she drew for herself.
We're in love, whatever.
Oh, she's in love. So, do you want to get married? Like, do you see yourself getting married?
I do. I do. I'm big into marriage and, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to do stuff like the traditional. It might be because we come from a 2-parent household, and I'm like learning from my parents, learning from my own experiences, whatever. Like, I want to do stuff the traditional way, get married, have a baby.
And now Latto just fired back on her retirement album and put everybody on notice. Girl, this entire situation has every layer you could ask for. A leaked phone call, a stray shot, a public apology, a designer bag offer, a pregnancy announcement, and now a diss track. And we haven't even gotten to the part where Cardi B had the nerve to congratulate Latto on that same pregnancy she was out here low-key using against her. Baby, the audacity is unmatched, so grab your snacks and let's get into all of it.
You stop.
Babe.
This nigga right here, this my man. Yo, he crazy.
Hello?
Now, if you've been on the internet for more than 5 minutes, you already know that Latto and 21 Savage have been one of hip-hop's worst-kept secrets for years. But what a lot of people didn't realize was just how messy the situation behind the scenes already was, and how Cardi B managed to insert herself right into the middle of it, then had to crawl back out looking embarrassed. Because when that leaked phone call dropped in September 2025, it didn't just expose Cardi's temper. It accidentally exposed that she had been quietly clocking Latto's entire situation and using it as ammunition behind closed doors. And Latto, she waited till almost a year, had a whole baby, and then answered on her album. Now that is how you do a clapback.
Latto, congrats from TNT. Latto, we gotta ask you, is your baby out here with you? I can imagine you have her on your date. Big mama out
Latto, can I get a picture?
Latto, we gotta ask,
come on, Angel,
does he change diapers? Yes. I love that. Well, that's good. A lot of guys don't, so that's a good thing. You drop a hint on the baby's name. Is it a mix between you guys both first names, or?
It ain't Cheetah Print Baby Dagger, I'll tell you that.
Latto, dang, I have one more question. Was that line for who we think it was, or no?
Watch Breakfast Club tomorrow morning.
Okay, cool. We appreciate you. Ciao.
So let's back up and start from the beginning because context is everything here. Latto, real name Alyssa Stevens, and 21 Savage have been an open secret in the rap game since at least 2020, when they first collaborated on Pull Up off her Queen of the Souf debut. People started putting the pieces together almost immediately after, matching vacation posts, similar locations popping up on their socials, and the kind of musical chemistry that you just can't fake. But both of them kept their mouths shut for years. 21 would go on Clubhouse and tell fans he didn't have a celebrity girlfriend. Latto would deflect interview questions like a pro, telling Apple Music's Ebro Darden, "The internet don't know a goddamn thing. Listen to the music and you'll know what you need to know." And the internet? The internet knew exactly what it needed to know, because in early 2024, Latto walked around with a tattoo in red ink behind her ear that spelled out Shea. That's 21 Savage's government name, Shea bin Abraham Joseph. Still, both of them refused to confirm anything publicly. That all changed in September 25 when Latto was caught by TMZ cameras walking through New York City looking like she was on top of the world. She described herself as a 90s Chanel mob wife running through these New York streets heading to dinner with her husband.
This is New York streets, about to go have this dinner with my husband. Oh, wait. So are you tired of people asking about you know who? 21. So you're not tired of hearing about 21?
And when the reporter pushed back and asked if she ever got tired of people asking about 21 Savage, she just laughed and said, my man. Case closed. Relationship confirmed. Now here's where it gets interesting. And by interesting, I mean complicated. Because 21 Savage reportedly married a woman named Kiana Joseph back in 2020. Right around the same time he and Latto allegedly started getting close. The marriage was never confirmed publicly, and the whole situation has always been murky. But according to reports, he and Kiana had gotten together years before, shared 2 sons, Kamari and Ashad, and some people speculated the 2020 marriage might have been partly a strategic move, given that 21 was fighting an ICE deportation situation after it came out he was born in the UK and had been living here on an overstayed visa. Whatever the reason, no public divorce was ever announced, which means when Latto walked out in September 2025 calling him her husband, half the internet started asking, wait, is there already a wife though? And then March 2026 happened. On March 20th, Latto dropped the music video for her lead single Business and Personal intro and the cover art for her upcoming album Big Mama, and in the process revealed that she was pregnant. The cover showed her cradling a baby cheetah with her bump on full display. And in the music video, a pair of hands with very recognizable tattoos gently rested on her belly, 21 Savage's hands. No face, no statement, just a hand, and the internet completely lost its mind. Now some people were genuinely happy for her. Gorgeous! Congratulations, Glorilla, JT, Flo, Millie, Doeki, the whole girl rap community showed love. Mariah, the scientist, jokingly claimed she was the father. Even Cardi B herself hopped on the clip and commented, super buddy, congrats. Yes, Cardi B, the same woman who just a few months earlier had been clowning Latto behind closed doors. We'll get to that, because not everyone was celebrating. Former NFL running back and boxer Le'Veon Bell made his way onto X and started throwing shade almost immediately. Latto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it part of her album rollout, he tweeted. And that's who today's women look up to. We're doomed. The post racked up over 20,000 likes and set off a whole debate. People clapped back at Bell, pointing out his own messy personal history, telling him to stay in his lane. And Latto herself, she remained unbothered. She was spotted at an Atlanta Hawks game flaunting her bump like she didn't have a care in the world. Because she didn't. But that third wife narrative that people were pushing, it didn't go away quietly. Kiana Joseph, 21 Savage's alleged wife, actually liked Latto's pregnancy announcement on Instagram. Screenshots of the interaction spread across Say Cheese TV's X page and racked up over 1.6 million views in hours. Now, while all of this pregnancy drama was playing out in 2026, let's rewind back to September 2025, because that's where the Cardi chapter of this story really begins. It was a wild week for Bardi. Her sophomore album, Am I the Drama?, had just dropped and debuted at #1, making her the only female rapper in history to have both her first 2 studio albums debut at the top of the Billboard 200. She'd just gotten into a whole Twitter war with Nicki Minaj that had the entire internet in a chokehold. And then, right when things seemed to be settling down, a phone recording leaked.
This person tried to make me feel so bad about myself. And I'm arguing back and forth with them on my kid's birthday. And when I sit back and it's like, I can't believe I let this ruin my kid's my day. And it was my kid's day. So certain things you gotta tell yourself, like, it's like, you can't let certain shit online, certain things ruin how, like, you're gonna continue your day. Especially now that I have new people in my life. I have a new person in my life. I have kids. I'm having more kids. Like, it's like, I can't let what they say and what certain moments, what people say, ruin what I feel.
The audio was allegedly from a private call between Cardi and Ice Spice's manager, James Roseman Jr. The timeline is a little fuzzy. Some people believe the call was actually recorded back in July 2024, when Ice Spice had been at an Empire State Building event. Either way, when it leaked in late September 2025, the fallout was immediate. In the clip, Cardi is absolutely furious. She's ranting about Ice Spice, threatening to pull up on her, threatening to beat her ass. And then she drops this line, "I'ma show y'all. I'm not Latto. I'ma beat her the up, knock her the out." Mind you, Latto was not even part of this conversation. She just caught a stray, a very loud, very public stray, because Cardi used her name as the measuring stick for what a pushover looks like. Now, Cardi was quick to say afterward that she was ranting and hot at the moment and didn't mean any disrespect. But the clip had already spread everywhere, and the tea was extra spicy considering that just days earlier, literally the week before the call leaked, Cardi and Latto had dropped the Airtime remix together as part of the deluxe version of Am I the Drama. They had been good terms, they had collaborated multiple times, they had publicly supported each other. And then this happened. Cardi went to X and issues a public apology. "I was ranting and hot at the moment, but I've came with Latto heavy," she wrote. "I respect everything about her, including her team. That's so sweet. And nope, I'm not too prideful to apologize to somebody I really respect, so this my public apology, and now I might privately buy her a bag." She offered to buy her a bag. As if a Hermes was going to make people forget, she called Latto pussy ass twice in under 30 seconds on a leaked call. But okay, Barty, okay. If you've been enjoying the tea so far and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because the way this story is about to turn, you do not want to be late to the next episode. Now, Latto didn't respond publicly at the time. And honestly, some people took that silence as a sign that things were fine between them. After all, Kiana had reportedly liked the pregnancy announcement. Cardi had congratulated Latto on the baby. Latto had given a relaxed, unbothered interview to Hot 107.9 saying she was in a real relationship and wasn't interested in tweeting back at anybody. She was putting it into her music. And that last part, people should have paid closer attention to that last part. Because on May 29, 2026, Latto dropped Big Mama, her fourth studio album. The project she built around her pregnancy, her relationship, her evolution into motherhood. The one she called her retirement album. Though she later walked that back after admitting she'd been dealing with postpartum depression and wasn't in the right headspace when she said it. The one with features from Glorilla, Doja Cat, Sexy Red, Mariah the Scientist, Tiana Taylor, Wizkid Jelly Roll, and yes, 21 Savage himself on a track called Hostage. A whole couple's album, essentially. But the song the internet zeroed in on immediately was one called Gim Dad. The bars were clear as day, baby. Bitch said what? Let's clock it. Really got a Hermes store in my closet. Talking about buying Big Mama bag like my inner ain't already bought it. Like my inner ain't coming off racks. Big bank over here, big facts. Wish a bitch would get in that booth. I'm calling up Black Boy Max. Now let's break this down. The buying Big Mama a bag line? That's a direct shot back at Cardi's public apology where she literally promised to buy Latto a Hermes bag as a peace offering. Latto is saying she doesn't need Cardi's apology purse. Her man already has her covered, and she's got a whole Hermes store in her closet. And the Black Boy Max call out? TMZ noted that Cardi and PBM are linked. She even shouted him out during the Super Bowl LX flag football game earlier in 2026.
That part. I'm with you.
I see a couple of people I know like Black Boy Max.
There you go. We always got a heavy.
I like Black Boy Max. You know he cool. He funny.
Black Boy Max got like 3 catches, Cardi, in case you.
So Latto was essentially saying, get in the booth and rap me back and bring your producers with you. Mind you, Latto was 9 months pregnant, or just days postpartum when this album came out.
I bring on the bacon like I don't even brunch. Time to brunch. Scramble these eggs. I bring on the bacon on the. Say she want smoke, I'ma turn to the ranch. Waiting to scramble these eggs. I bring home the bacon like I don't even brunch. Yeah.
She's dealing with a brand new baby, navigating postpartum depression, and she still had time to deliver a sniper shot on record. And she didn't even have to say Cardi's name. She didn't have to say anything. She just let the bars cook. That's the difference between someone who tweets in the moment and someone who lets their music do the talking. And here's what makes the whole thing even messier.
I missed Big Mama Day because I'm a mother now. Yes, I gave birth. The first week after childbirth was more exhausting than writing songs. I had to feed my baby every 2 hours and never got a full night's sleep. But I've recovered well. I lost 9 pounds of water retention in 5 days. It was scary being a mother for the first time, but it's worth it far more than winning any awards. That's why I wasn't at Winsome Gibson Foundation's first Big Mama Day event.
When Latto announced the pregnancy back in March, Cardi B had gone to the comments and written super buddy congrats, all smiles. All positive energy. No mention of the phone call, no mention of the bag, no mention of the fact that a few months prior she'd used Latto's name to mean something she clearly didn't want to be called. She just slid in like everything was fine. Like the internet doesn't have receipts for everything. Like Latto doesn't listen to music. Now, neither Cardi nor Latto has officially confirmed the beef is active. Cardi hasn't responded to the Gimdat bars publicly, but fans don't need a press statement. The tea is boiling whether they want to address it or not. And on top of everything, the third wife narrative that people were already attaching to Latto and her situation with 21 Savage, that became the backdrop for how people were reframing Cardi's whole position in this. Because Cardi, the woman who tried to clown Latto by using her name as the definition of someone too scared to fight back, is now watching Latto close out a chapter, become a mother, drop a whole album, and fire back from a place of total security. And meanwhile, Latto's baby dad's alleged first wife liked her pregnancy announcement on Instagram. The alleged second situation has 3 kids by him, and Latto just had his 4th. Some people on social media started calling her the third in the lineup. Not a compliment the way they meant it, but Latto clearly decided to make it her whole album title and personality instead of being embarrassed by it. Big Mama. She showed up to the conversation with a baby on her hip and a Hermes store in her closet and told everybody to get in the booth if they had something to say. As usual, people had their thoughts. Like this person said, Latto really dared Cardi B to get in the booth in retaliation and told her ghostwriter to send his reader. And another person who wrote the audacity to offer to buy someone a bag and then they use it as a whole diss line. Cardi bagged herself. One more chimed in and said Latto really waited 9 months, had a baby, named her album, and then answered. That's not beef, that's calculated. And honestly, they're not wrong. And if you think the Gimdat bars are the end of the story, remember that Latto also confirmed on her track Mama, a collaboration with Jelly Roll, that she and 21 are expecting a baby girl. She rapped, "Now you look just like your daddy, but you got my curls. Can't believe my life right now, I feel on top of the world. Should have seen my face when they told me it's a baby girl." Not long after the album dropped, Latto confirmed the baby had arrived. A beautiful baby girl, and opened up to Apple Music about navigating postpartum depression and why she'd said Big Mama would be her final project when really she wasn't in her best headspace. She came out of it, she cleared the air, and she kept it moving. And if you want to stay up to date every single time something this messy drops, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this channel does not miss. So here's where we are right now. Cardi B called Latto pussy ass on a leaked phone call while they had just dropped a song together. Then publicly apologized and offered a luxury bag as a peace offering. Then commented, "Super buddy, congrats on Latto's pregnancy post," like none of that happened. And Latto, she showed up 9 months pregnant, dropped a diss on her album so clean she didn't even have to say Cardi's name, confirmed she was having a baby girl, gave birth, and is now walking around calling herself Big Mama. The third wife narrative that the internet tried to use to embarrass her got flipped into her entire album campaign. And none of the people who tried to clown her have anything left to say. As usual, people had plenty of thoughts on this whole situation. Like this person who said Latto didn't tweet back, didn't go live, didn't do a press conference. She just dropped an album. That's grown woman behavior. Another person said Cardi be talking about who she's not, and then they always end up proving they're exactly that. And one more wrote that Mina already bought it line was so cold because it wasn't just about the bag. It was about the whole situation, security, stability, a man who shows up. Latto won that one without even trying. But now I want to know your thoughts. Do you think Cardi B has the nerve to respond to Latto's Gimme That Bars, or is she going to let this one slide? And do you think the third wife situation surrounding Latto and 21 Savage was ever really an issue? Or was the internet just trying to find something to drag her for? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.